I want to share with you some thoughts about going to scale. Usually when people use the term going to scale, what the first thing in people's minds is that something is getting bigger. Numbers are going up. But sometimes when people use the term going to scale, they think things are getting better. Quality is increasing. Going to scale, as used in seed scale, is both. There is a relationship between increasing numbers and increasing quality. We call it a feedback loop. As numbers increase, the population that has its quality of life improving draws in more people. And as more people have a rising quality of life, there's more involved. And as more people have a rising quality of life, the nature, the quality of life changes. Because there's experimentation going on, there's new ideas coming in. And so this feedback loop that goes round and around between quality and quantity becomes an engine. And that engine causes scaling up to happen. Now in seed scale, within this engine of the feedback loop between quality and quantity are a series of systems. It's not as simple as quality and quantity feeding off of each other. And so SCALE is an acronym that means systems for communities to adapt, learning, and expand. And I want to talk with you now about the 5 systems that cause scale to happen. The first one is the quality, quantity, feedback loop. We've talked about that. The second one is the energy that's inside that feedback loop. What is happening with quality and quantity that is causing that feedback loop to grow? And we call that the revolution of rising aspirations. People have an aspiration. They have a hope. A little hope. And from that hope, they take action. And that hope, leading to action, leads to new hope. And that new hope, leading to action, creates another feedback loop. It is the revolution of rising aspirations. Rising aspirations leading to rising achievements, leading to new aspirations, leading to new achievements, feed off themselves, and they create energy. Human energy. How does this all then work? It works in the third system. This third system is what we call scale 1. Scale 1 is stimulating community awareness for action, learning, and energy. Stimulating community awareness for action, learning, and energy. SCALALE. Stimulating community awareness. Oh, pardon me, I got too many A's in there. Stimulating community awareness for learning and energy. When the community's awareness becomes stimulated that it can learn a new opportunity, its energy rises and the people rise. Scale 1 happens. Scale 1 is rising numbers. It is the growth of quantity. And now let us take a look at the fourth feedback loop, which is scale squared. Scale squared is the improvement in the quality of life. Very seldom does anybody ever come and help you. Usually you have to help yourself, especially if you live on the margins of society. So that the first letter in scale squared is self-help. You've got to take the initiative either yourself or by your community. And the second is that you can't do it by yourself. So you need to go someplace. You need to go to a center. It may be in the computer. It may be to another community. But you have to go to some place where good things are happening. Because very unlikely in your mind do you have the right idea. So you have to go to the center, find out what these new opportunities are. And once you are there, then you have to engage in action, learning. You have to take action. You have to go there. You have to learn. You have to see the new idea. And once you see the idea, you can't bring it home directly because probably it's something that worked there but will not directly transfer back home, so you have to experiment with it. To adopt an idea, you have to adapt the idea. So in order to get the quality of life to rise, you have to take action, go to a center, get involved in action learning, and expand. S-C-A-L-E. So scale has a third meaning. It has now a fourth meaning, which is how do you make scale 1 and scale squared happen? There's the fifth system. Scale cubed. Scale cubed is the enabling environment. The enabling environment of policies, financing, values, the ecology, the work you do, the life you lead is happening within policies, financing systems, cultural systems, and natural systems. That is the enabling environment in which quantity grows and quality. Let me give you an example. One of the most remarkable examples of going to scale happened over the last 15 years with the extension of the mobile phone, the smartphone. 15 years ago, we didn't have these anywhere in the world. Now, we not only have them, we have them all over the world. And not only are they everywhere, but they're linking everywhere to everywhere else. This scaling up of what you might think is a technology, that's just a numerical scaling up that's happened. But because of the numerical scaling up, it's opened opportunities for the quality of life of people to increase and rise. It has so dramatically impacted the quality of life that simple farmers in many countries consider their phone to be more important than their car or their bicycle, because this is what's telling them the price of produce in the market. Many people consider this to be more important than the books in their home, because this is giving them instantaneous information for essentially no cost. It is also rapidly replacing the money in our pockets, because with this technology, we are learning how to move resources around the world with just a few clicks. What is happening is that we are changing now, because of a scaling up process, policies, financing systems, values. The whole system is changing because of this technology, because this scaling up has happened. This is just the scaling up related to the mobile phone. We're also seeing that change happening in a scaling up of health, which used to be controlled by professionals and doctors. And now people are taking ownership of their own health. The quality of their life is improving because they know now how to create healthy lives. And they're taking action, not by ones, but by millions. We're seeing this happen not only in technology. We're seeing it happen not only in health. We're seeing it happen in financial systems, where the new banking systems, new financial regulatory systems are coming in. And we're seeing currencies like Bitcoin developing. New ways that we never expected happening because the feedback loops are happening. It's a new type of scaling up that is a new type of globalization. And each of us as individuals can let that scaling up either victimize us, or we can take proactive action as our community, as individuals. And the way we do that is by utilizing the 5 systems for communities to adapt, learning, and expand.